Okay, we are going to talk about African philosophy, and this time around, we are going to look at a metaphysical issue on African philosophy. We are going to talk about the phenomenon of witchcraft. And most of you are used to the question from past physics question: is witchcraft a myth, or can examine the argument for and against the existence of witchcraft? But look at the way I'm going to put this question and the perspective in which I want us to look at this question. Is witchcraft a normal science? Is witchcraft a normal science? Now listen, the issue of witchcraft has been regarded for so many years as a paranormal science. Now the question talks about witchcraft as a science. Now there is a normal or pure science, there's a normal science, and there's paranormal science. Paranormal science means it is not up to the standard of science. So there's a whole debate about this issue of witchcraft versus science. Some people say witchcraft is scientific, while others say witchcraft is a paranormal science, means that it is not up to a standard of science. It cannot be, it's not scientific. So what is witchcraft? Witchcraft can be defined simply as man's ability to possess supernatural powers in the universe, which can be used for positive or negative purposes. Now, witchcraft is considered as a normal science because it can be demonstrated. One of the characteristics of science is demonstrability. If something is capable of being demonstrated, it means that thing actually is scientific or it is scientifically determined. So witchcraft can be scientifically determined because it is demonstrated. Now, how do we say witchcraft is demonstrated? Demonstrated means it can be shown. Witchcraft is being shown. So many times we see witchcraft being shown publicly. In tribal meetings, you see people doing extraordinary things. In festivals, you see people doing some supernatural things. In some churches, you see manifestation of witchcraft. How people, deliverance, healing cases, and you see people under the influence of certain witchcraft powers, they behave like snakes. You see so many activities, even by native doctors, magicians, spiritists, and the rest, they manifest witchcraft openly for the public to see. If witchcraft is capable of being demonstrated, then it is scientifically known or it is scientifically determined. On the other hand, witchcraft is not scientifically determined. It's a paranormal science. It is not a normal science. And the point to support this fact is that witchcraft is unscientific. Witchcraft lacks experimentation. One of the key factors of science is experiment. Science cannot establish a truth unless something is capable of being tested in a laboratory. But the question is that can witchcraft be tested in a laboratory? The answer is a big no. Witchcraft does not have a material or a concrete body which can be taken to the lab and tested for it to be known. So based on scientific method of inquiry, witchcraft still remains a myth. It is a paranormal science.